Good morning ho sa inyo. How you guys doing? Nakapagkain na ho ba kayo? Eto ho, mga boss. Laki hong balita. As a matter of fact, alahaw pang 24 oras, hindi pa ho nakaraan ng 24 oras na matapos ho na magsalita ho si Digong kahapon as regard doon ho sa mga 5 general na pinangalanan niyo. No? So nasa balita na ho yan, everything in the news, and makikita niyo rin ho sa mga pagsusulat ho sa editorial, ganun din ho sa mga, wala pa ho sa opinion columns kasi iba pa yung mga sa opinion pages na mga columnist. So dito ho sa radyo, analysis ho tayo on the basis of evaluation, and then we can go ahead and validate yung balita. No? So beyond the news is the analysis ho na ginagawa ho namin dito ho sa Bitag Live. Okay? Yun hong pagsalita kahapon ni Digong, matindi ho yun eh. Ang lakas ho ng sipa noon eh. As a matter of fact, yung trending ho sa balita, yung pagkatapos niyo ho, at saka nag-viral ho yan. Can you imagine, pangalanan niyo ho, hindi lang 3, kundi 5 general na sangkot ho sa droga. Before the election, mga bossing, ang ginawa ho ni Digong, nagbigay na ho siya ng sinasabing warning doon ho sa 3 mga general. And during the election, na sinasabi niya, may mga sangkot sa droga. As a matter of fact, ito hong bagay na to, naging battle cry ho yung drugs sa election. Isa ho sa dahilan kung bakit ho natalo yung mga dilaw. Maliban ho doon sa kanilang freedom of information na hindi pinasa, doon ho sa pagkabwisit ng tao na parang baliwala, yung sinasabi nating permissiveness, binabaliwala at parang realidad na lang yan ng droga kahit sa nagkalat sa Pinas. Parang ganun. Hindi lang ho sinasabing permissiveness as well as tolerance. Haba ho ng PC, ano? Dismissiveness. Inuulit-ulit lang ho natin yung keywords na ginagamit ho natin dito. But wag ho kayo magsawa sa aking ginagawa ho ngayon. Now, let's evaluate. So, naging battle cry ho ni Digong, presidente ho natin, ngayon. And now, he is walking the talk. He's stopped talking, he's now walked the talk. And so, pinakikita niyan ho ngayon by naming names. But then again, there was such thing as the legal jurisprudence. So, now, you are innocent, presumed innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Ang pagpapangalan niyo ho doon sa 5 general, ay mabigat ho yan kasi the presumption of innocence is there given by the Constitution. Kaya lang si Digong ho, mga bossing, was once a prosecutor and now is the President of the Philippines. So anong ibig sabihin ho noon? Sa isang prosecutor ho, you must have, because a lot of evidence, pieces of evidence, that, you don't work on assumption, suspicions, and doubts. Beyond that, pati yung sinasabing, other things na ginagamit ho. Huh? There's a term for that, but let's forget about that. Dito ho kasi, presume innocent until proven guilty in the court of law, but a prosecutor is there to present evidence. Nakita niyo ho ba? Once upon a time, prosecutor ho si Digong. So, being a prosecutor, you must have all these solid facts and evidence. Kaya, pagsalita ho ni Digong, mabigat ho yan. So, in short, beyond intelligence, and then I know na may backing ho siya ng mga intelligence community. Nagpapakita lamang ang intelligence community ho natin hindi natutulog sa pansitan. Hindi ka pareho ho ng panahon ho ng dilaw. Pinondohan ng napakalaking intelligence funds. Kaya lang yung pondo na gamit kung saan-saan ng mga dilaw. Si Digong, kaupo lang. And everybody's saying that kahit na ho yung mga mambabatas sa Senado, ay ang sinasabi ho nila, yeah, way to go! Isa lang ho doon sa senador nagsalita si Gringo Honasan, it's the presumption of regularity. Mag-iingat tayo rito. Ay, tama rin naman ho si Honasan. I'm for myself, I believe in that. But at the same time, the burden of proof is with the accuser. Ganun ho talaga eh. Patunayan mo. Ngayon, nagsalita ho yung 5 general na yun daw ay demolition, they're innocent, and so we will give them that presumption. Kaya alam, boss, analyze this, and then let's try to evaluate anong merong pinahahawakan si Digong na he can just with impunity and audacity to say, itong 5 na to, sangkot sila. Boss, bay mabigat yan. Kung yan ay mabigat para sa isang individual, lalong-lalo na pag lawyer ka, lagi mo sasabihin the presumption of innocence until proven guilty. Presumption of innocence. You're innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Yeah. But then again, the battle will be in the court na kung saan ebidensya kinakailangan. Anong pinangahawakan itong si Digong? Solid facts. A1 information. The facts that will establish documents, videos. Ito hong pag-usapan ho natin, hindi ho ganun kadali. So this should not be in the court of public opinion. It appears that way, baka sabihin ho ng iba na mga medyo kumukontra ho kay Digong. Say, you're using the court of public opinion by naming names. The fact that they're presumed innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Hindi ho ako lawyer, but I'm only saying that being a journalist, and I'm according them the innocence, but at the same time, I have to balance the situation and have to, beyond analysis, now let's evaluate facts. Ala pa ho tayong nakikitang facts dito. But then again, ano hong pinanghahawakan ni Digong? He must have a solid facts, evidence, I'm presumed beyond reasonable doubt, parang attorney na ang dating natin ho rito eh. Na hindi naman, I'm not an attorney, I'm a journalist. But then again, once a prosecutor, once upon a time, a prosecutor, mukhang matibay ang kanyang ebidensya na this can stand on the court that the trabaho kasi ng isang prosecutor is to make sure that you will have a successful prosecution and successful, thereby leading to successful conviction. You get it? Trabaho ho kasi ng mga law enforcers is to basically do the operation and then proper investigation with all the pieces of evidence against the accused and the suspect, and then using those pieces of evidence for successful prosecution, and once in the court you get a successful conviction. Yan ho, isang law enforcement 101. Pag nagkamali ka na sa investigasyon, nagkamali ka na dun sa iyong mga pinanghahawakang ebidensya, ibang usapan ho yan. So, ako ho, sinasabi ko lang, si Digong malakas ang loob. And then apparently, because the prosecutor, nakikita niya ho, mga bossing. You cannot just accuse anyone because of that legal jurisprudence, presumed innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Kaya lang ito, may pinanghahawakan ho siya eh. Para bang ganito eh. Alam pakundangan ng pagpapahayag ni Digong, eto kayong 5, not 3 but 5. Can you imagine that? Dati ho, 3 lang sinabi niya, bigay siya ng warning. Bago ko kayo pahiya at you suffer the public humiliation. The guy is just walking his talk. He talked about this before and now he's trying to show us, walking the talk. So naging yun hong pakita ni Digong. Kaya we're evaluating anong pinanghahawakan niya the instrumentalities of the government because the intelligence community is working. Nagpapakita rin ng senyales para doon ho sa mga involved sa hanay ho ng ating PNP. Na parang sinasabi ni Digong, do not F with me. Do not F with me. Because if you try playing with us, this is the consequence. Your choice. Do you want to continue? Gusto niyo pa rin papatuloy yung inyong ginagawang mga sa droga na yan? Ito ang inyong sasapitin. At sinasapit na ngayon ang inyong mga bossing dyan matataas. 5 to eh. Kaya kayong nasa gitna at sa ibaba pa kung sino pa mga sinasabing ito yung clout, ito yung influensya sa loob ng hanay ng ating organisasyon, ng PNP, na ngayon binabalatan na namin, talagang binabalatan namin. Okay? So dito sa parte, may double-bladed ho na itong mensahe rito eh. Alam pakundangan ng pagpapangalan, walang pakundangan ng pagsasabi, hindi lang 3 kundi 5, at alam pakundangan with impunity and audacity naming names in the absence of facts, and now inuna muna doon sa sinasabing media. Pagpapasalita niya. Now, ngayon, Digong is he knows what he's doing, and he was once a prosecutor, and he knows that evidence, pieces of evidence, proof, beyond reasonable doubts, na ito'y iipit sa iyo at matagumpay na sinasabing prosecution because of, of facts, and then, conviction. Naku, pag nagawa ho nangyari ho yan, talagang Pag hindi na ipot-ipot sa kanilang lawlaw na mapapanghing butas-butas na karsunsilyo itong mga drug lords na to. At anybody else na involved ho sa sinasabing droga, yan ho'y shakedown. You understand the meaning of shakedown? Sa itaas, pababa, niyuyug-yug mo yung sinasabing puno. Naglalaglagan ngayon yung mga malalaking puno, mga bunga dyan, na itong malalaki, ito yung malalaking mga rangko general. Yung mga medyo hindi pa hinog, maribalan pa ba? Mapipilitan kayong maglalaglagan sa puno. Di ba? Kung yan ay punong mangga, abay, isipin mo, malalaglag ka talaga niyan. So, anong pinakita ron? Nagpapakita ho si Digong ng sinasabing etong parte na to, I'm not just using this as the court of public opinion. We will go to the court of law and we will prove that. At inuna niya na. Ngayon, pinakita niya, I'm gonna walk my talk and I'm gonna show you kung ano yung sinabi ko sa eleksyon ng kalaban ho natin dito sa drug. That's the battle cry. Number 1, and drugs and crime. Inuna niya na ho eh. Ngayon, siyempre, para maging successful ka, ginawa niya ho mga bossing. Ako ho, I try to analyze this with care and then evaluate everything in the absence of anything na hinahawakan ho natin. So, let's read things by evaluation and then by validation. Hindi ho ba? So, hindi ho tayo nagko-komentaryo ho rito, ha? Let me pronounce the big difference. We're not commentating, we're analyzing and evaluating. And then eventually, we can start validating. Pagkatapos ho natin na analisa, tapos himayin ho natin by evaluation. Anong pinanghahawakan? But evaluating means reading the chain of events and the absence of clear facts. You can now read between lines. Ano bang meron si Digong na parang alam pakundangan with impunity and audacity, naming names in the absence of evidence by making a public declaration. Para sa iba ho to, sinasabing public humiliation ho to, so be it. But then again, this guy says, this is the message that I'm sending anyone involved in the organization, National Police, Philippine National Police. So parang ginawa ho rin ni Digong, here's what he says, from the inside looking out. And I suspect from the outside, we got the information, and now we're bringing it inside, and now we're making a public declaration. So, point to point. Now, this is a point to point. Tingnan niyo ho ba? Point to point. Sa point ho ng Philippine National Police, and sa point ho ng sinasabing in industry, there's any narco politics. Is there anything as narco politics? Sa police pa lang hong nililinis ni Digong, ha? Yung narcotics from the word narco. Hindi pa ho pinapangalanan ni Digong yung 35 local government units, mayors and governors involved in drugs. Inuna niya muna yung tagapagpatupad ng batas. And that is the law enforcers. The law enforcers, kailangan linisin mo muna hanay, pakita mo sinong source dito. Paano mag-operate yung isang industry ng droga kung wala kang connect sa loob, na wala kang influensya, na wala kang connect, walang protector. So yung protector and yung cloud sa loob ng sinasabing National Police or Philippine National Police, as I read this, ito hong take the Ventulfo based on analysis and evaluation of facts. And then, again, in the absence of any hard evidence, pinanghahawakan na, we read between lines, what makes this guy so certain na parang sigurado, with certainty, by declaring it with impunity and with audacity, naming names. Hindi ho ba, nauna muna. Sagis ng Digong, susunod na yan, ebidensya, hindi kami magsasalita tulad ng mga the bleeding yellow hearts. Meron silang paglilinis doon sa sinasabing corruption. Kaya lang, parang selective justice ang ginagawa ho na. Pag medyo kakulay ka, kay Digong, tatamaan kayo. Pero may nagsasabing iba, hindi, kasi mga katropa ng dilaw. Naturalmente, kung katropa ka ng dilaw, naturalmente, nilagay ka dyan, siyempre, nandyan ka sa kapangyarihan, igagapangin ka ng mga putok sa buhong nasa narco-politics. Hindi ho ba? Get it? Now, we are evaluating facts on the basis of developments and actions. In the absence of cold, hard facts, it's coming. Parating ho yan eh. And the only thing na pwede natin sabihin dito, this guy was once a prosecutor. And a prosecutor's job is to make sure that you get successful prosecution means evidence, solid proof that would lead to successful conviction. Yan ang trabaho ng mga prosecutor. Naintindihan ho yan ni Digong. Kaya nagsample ho siya. Now it's not saying sending the message, no, that he is serious. No, he's not sending the message. This is where the change begin. So, itong sinasabing public humiliation daw, I don't think so. I think that's the consequence of the choices of these people involved, let alone sabihin ho natin they're still presumed innocent and proved guilty in the court of law. Pero si Digong ho, ang may susi dyan, ang hawak niyang ebidensya na meron ako. Anditong baraha sa akin. Sige, ilalantad ko na. O ito, papatunayan ko sa korte. Parang that's exactly how I look at it. Sa korte tayo mag-uusap. Hindi tayo puro dito satsat ng satsat. Marami hong iba dyan na sinasabi, tingnan natin. Well, let's see. Kasi pag ito'y lumabas na, ito'y nabigyan ng conviction, you know what, this will send a signal sa mga drug lords and those involved in narco-politics, mga politiko, bilang ng araw nyo. You can run, but you can hide. And that's what it is. Ngayon, this is the beginning of what we call the change. It's happening. Remember, the first order of business, we're gonna clean up. Sa kalye pa lang, naglilinis na sila. Marami na ho silang mga nilinis dyan at winalis. At alam niyo na sila, ngayon sila ay nandoon na 6 feet below the ground. Nanlaban. Ngayon, what about these generals? These generals, sabihin ho natin, mahirap po yan ikay pinangalanan. I'm for sure na, you know, if ever the generals, the presumption that they're innocent, what about the family members? What about their, you know, it's a pain. But, you know what, sabi nga ho natin, that's why we're careful to talk here. Kasi tayo, ginagamit ho natin, sinasabi ho natin, kaalaman ho natin, dun sa parteng pag-evaluate in the sense of analysis. But we cannot still validate in the absence of facts. And so, therefore, we're going to use the evaluation, and we're going to use the analysis from the news, and we're going to use anong pinanghahawakan nitong nagsasalita and using parang the court of public opinion para sa iba ho, sa mga lawyer. That's using the court of public opinion. Nahuhusgahan ng mga tao. Prosecutor ho si Digong eh. He knows the trick. Then the trick is this. You just need solid proof beyond reasonable doubts. Solid proof, cold hard facts that will successfully prosecute these generals and then leading to conviction. Yan hong aking pagbasa ho based on evaluation and an analysis dito sa nangyaring kahapon. Now, validating that will be for the court. Abangan ho natin susunod na kabanata. So, yan hong aking sinasabi ho rito. This is why there was Bitag Live beyond the news. We do analysis and evaluation, and the validation will come, well, it's coming. Habi nga ho natin, na nasa hukuman na ho yan. Let the court of law play its role. And then let the prosecutors and let the law enforcers and the prosecution work together to establish yung sinasabi ho natin, solid proof para magkaroon ng sinasabing conviction. Para maiwasan yung sinasabing, this is public humiliation. Sometimes it might appear that way, pero the reality is, there's always what we call, this is the effect. Because you had made a wrong choice, and there will be consequence. We have yet to validate that. But it appears it's leading to that. It's leading to that kung may solid na mga pruweba. Si Digong, kapag nangyari to, wow, man. That means serious business shakedown. Naiipot-ipot na ngayon sa lawlaw na Carsoncillo. Talagang itong mga drug lords na to, tsaka yung mga putok sa buhong sangkot, namamawis ng kanilang mga singit, ang kanilang mga alipunga, naglalabasan doon sa kanilang mga gitna ng kanilang hinalakit, mga daliran, kanilang mga paa. Nangingating kanilang kilikili na kinakamot nila, pinagpapawisin sila ng malalamig. Sabi ng ganun, paano na tayo? Can you imagine? You're now trying to do a point-to-point accusation by using a public declaration and making a statement and naming names. May susunod pa dyan, bossing. Alam niyo ba? May 35 LGUs involved in drugs, which is narco-politics na ho to eh. Pag ang mga politiko'y sangkot sa droga, then the narco-politics begins. Iba ho yung sinasabing the power of narco-politics. The government within the government, yung sinasabi ho natin. Eh, yan hong gustong patunayan ni Digong. You mess with us, you try to F with us, we're gonna nail your F butt on the wall. Parang kulang na, I'm gonna chew you up and spit you out. Ngunguyain kita tapos iluluwa kita sa bibig ko. That's it. Usapang bruskuhan. Sus Mario Josep. Sabi ni DBN, hinamon mo noon si Digong ang pangalanan niyan. Ayan, pinangalanan. Well, was I right? Was I wrong? That's my job as a media. Then tama ako. Twitter, naging advantage pala kay Digong pagiging prosecutor niya? Yes, I believe so. Yes, to remain to be seen. And I'm looking forward with bated breath. Let it happen. Let the game, let it begin. Not the game. Si Ingrid Dirgny, I agree with you, sir. Tama lang yan para mabawasan salo sa droga. Mga salot dulot ng droga. Si Loretta, it's a wake-up call to the higher-ranking personality to run and track down the drug syndicate. Si Efrain Pario, sample na sana yung mga bita na parang hindi umasen sa mga tao di sa Pinas na yan. Parang galit. Sabi ho sa Twitter naman ho si Rodora, tama sir, sigurado na. Siya kaya yung pinagpangalanan ng mga ito. Yan ang presidente. Change is now happening. Sabi ho ditong ni Walora Masalon, totoo mga protektor ng drug lord mga yan. Alam yan ni Mar. Ito yung respond ho dito basing ho dun sa ating pagtalakay ho kanina doon sa balita. Nasabi ho sa Twitter, si Mia, agree po sa gung-gung yung mga, okay. Si Florentino, yun daw mga general. Florentino Aliben, patunayan lang po nila, wala silang kasalanan. Okay. Sa Twitter, madali lang sabihin ng mga PNP general na they're innocent pero mas mabigat ang evidence. Let's see and wait. Thanks. Sebastian. Sebastian. As Digong said, humiliation is not his practice. When I saw Digong naming the generals, I saw the heavy heart in his speech. And I saw it as well. Man. See? All right, sabi ho nitong isa naman di ho dito, si Rygo, si Jop Rygo. Our good president knows what he's doing. The 5 PNP general must face the music. And sa Twitter, si Julie, rampant drug trade is this is Western Visayas because PNP chief pala yung region okay. Isa, I don't know what this region 6. Don't give me the Roman numeral because I'm not really ganyan. Region 6. Isa sa mga protektor. Binabasa ko lang to ha. Next time, give me a number. Don't give me Roman numeral because I don't really give a about this is Roman. Because I'm not from Rome, okay? Yan tuloy. Si Asepang pangalan na to, si Leonardo. Sige. Yan ang presidente natin. May tapang at malasakit talaga ng mga Pilipino. I'm sorry, sometimes I don't want to pronounce the name na baka ma-murder ka with first-degree murder by not, pronouncing your name right. Ramelito. Tama po, Idol Ben. Sana mabanggit din ang mga galamay ng mga general na yan. Sa Twitter, 6 years pa lang, gobyerno nakaupo. Hindi man lang nabanggit ng ayaw ng droga, lahat nakalipas ng administration konsentidor. Sabi ko nga, 6 na taon, wala tayong narinig sa bibig ng mga dilaw. Anong gagawin lang sa droga? Bagkus, sabi nila, makakabili raw sila kahit saan. Patayin lang si Digong sangkot din. At meron sa droga. Can you imagine that? You remember that the guy says, kung gusto man makakabili nga, punta ko ng Davao eh. I mean, where's the guy now? Siguro na, ipot-ipot na siya ngayon ng ewan, parang peanut butter doon sa kanyang brief. Sorry if you're eating. 37 after 10, marami po. Babalik ko kami standby, mga bossing. Sabi ho na, picking up the pieces from where we left off bago nag-news si Cherry Baile. Ito ho ang ating sinasabi. From the outside, okay, nakakuha ho, yung source, point to point, where sinasabi na from point inside ng PNP, doon sa sinasabing outside, inside looking out. And then from the outside, nakuha ho yung information because hindi ho matutumbok yung sa loob kung hindi mo makukuha ang impormasyon sa labas. So point to point, pagdating ho rito ng ang aking explanation ho rito in the evaluation is this is a point-to-point info. And I'm sure na yung info rito, insider din from the yung sinasabi natin outside looking in and inside looking out. Both ways. So paano ho nakukuha yung information when it comes to intel? Pag-usapan ho natin. This is an intel in action. So intel is this is outside looking in, giving information, outside giving information inside, and outside getting information from inside getting information from the outside. Outside, giving information inside the institution called the Philippine National Police, and the Philippine National Police, and then in intel. I'm sure this is the intel na ho rito, hindi ho sa hanay ng Philippine National Police. Siguro, meron din ho yung intelligence community, may military intelligence din ho yan eh. So, yan, in action, the intel in action. In the world of intel, komplikado ho eh. Kaya nalalaman, kayong mga putok sa buhong hindi pa natututo, dyan na ho, sasabihin nyo na public humiliation as it appears that way, pero kami ho, it's a public declaration. And the public declaration must be based on facts with solid proof and evidence linking those personalities, the names of those na pinangalanan kahapon. So ganun lang ho tayo. So nasabi na ho natin dito mga bossing, and then antayin na lang ho natin dito mga boss. Na doon ho sa mga sa industriya ng droga sa Pilipinas, kung sino man mga putok sa buhong yan, the signal, kumbaga, the war is going on. So, kumbaga parang dito eh, you can run, but you can't hide. Well, running means getting out of the country, or you can still hide within the penitentiary, the solid wall ng NBP, the National Bureau of Prison. Okay? Sabi nga ni Digong, mga putok sa buho kayo, mga PI kayo, nasa loob na kayo ng kulungan, pinakakain kayo ng buwis ng taong bayan pagkatapos nandyan. Ang lalakas ng loob din yung mga PI kayo, sabi ho ni Digong. And that's what I'm looking at it, the situations like, not necessarily verbatim. I am just saying it on the basis of evaluating, analyzing the situations, and because I've been reading, and I'm on top of the situation. Pag pinag-uusapan ho yung mga kaganapan na yan, ang kaganapan na yan, sunod-sunod na ho yan before the election, and during the election, after the election, eto na hong nangyari dito ngayon. We're evaluating, ine-evaluate ho natin, ina-analyze ho natin. Hindi ho tayo nagko-komentaryo dito mga bossing ha. Masanay ho kayo sa Bitag Live, kasi ang Bitag Live ho kasi, hindi ho kami bits and pieces, kukunin yung news, babasahin yung news, and then magko-komentaryo, magpapatawa. Sorry, that's not my style. My style is to expound the unseen to make it seen. My style is to evaluate, and then, this is preceded by an analysis. Analyze muna and then evaluating facts. The validation, I can't do that because there's a court of law. So maging malinaw ho tayo, bossing ha. Kasi baka sabihin, no, I don't make commentary. I make analysis. So, linawin ho natin mga bossing. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? Papakita lang ho doon sa mga na may contact sa loob, lalo-lalo na sa industriya ho na sinasabi ho natin, $1 billion business worldwide. And I can also say, trillion ho siguro to drugs. There's a market for that. Kaya dumami ho mga users at lumagana po yung sinasabing, mamayagpag din ho yung sinasabing industriya ng droga kasi yung dilaw. Ano ho yan? The culture of permissiveness and the culture of dismissiveness and the culture of tolerance. Now it must be replaced by the culture of, sabihin natin, impunity. To say, I ain't gonna take it. It appears like a rebel song, rebelde and the thing. Pero yeah, it's okay to rebel against those people na talagang namamayagpag because, the culture of impunity must exist. Sa lipunan ho natin. How is that? Hindi niya pwedeng tanggapin yung mga kasuklang-suplang na gawain kapareho niya. Naturalmente, susukan yun. Naturalmente, magre-rebelde yung tao. Pag ang tao nagrebelde in a positive way, because those people from the top, they're not doing things right, and that's the reason why the people down below and the people, out there expect the people in the government to say, say, baba, we're not gonna take it. And that's what the culture, yung kultura ho na kinakailangan natin sa lipunan ito, na hindi natin tatanggapin. Tama na! Hindi na namin tatanggapin yan. Yung mga sinasabing drogang nagkalat, yung mga general na involved, kung sino pa dyan. At saka kung sino yung mga nasa komunidad na nagbebenta ng droga, magtago na kayo, mga putok sa buho. Ganon din ang gustong sabihin ni Digong. Get it? Alright. Ibang klaseng coffee din eh. Sinubukan niyo ba yung coffee, black coffee with no sugar and no cream? And that's what's, siguro, that's the consequence of my coffee this morning. I'm not gonna tell you kung saan ko, it's just an ordinary coffee from a convenience store. And you know, unless they say, oh, Ben, you're now our sponsor, then I will say their name. But for now, you know, I stopped going in those mga branded coffee because I believe it's a coffee which, you know, at you see the convenience store, pero may pangalan ho eh. That's a regular, may mga bean coffee. Do you know ng coffee ho, kapag medyo natagalan ho, kinakailangan inumin mo in the next 5 minutes, pag nalusaw na ho yun, ala na yung tapang. Do you know that the coffee, kapag nawala na yung aroma, I'm a coffee drinker. Solid. That's why I do this kind of program in the morning. Sa gabi, bago ako, start. But I drink a lot of water. FYI. 55 after 10. Pag-uusapan ho natin dito mga bossing. Sabi nga ho ng iba, you don't have to perform to show who you are. Just do your job. Pakita mo na lang. When a person, a good performer, and an achiever person, a successful person, develops a habit, that habit, sabihin natin, kaugalian, na ang pagtrabaho niya, kusa na sa kanyang kalooban at hindi pinakikita sa taong bayan. Ang pagtatrabaho at nakikita, it radiates in you because you're a good worker. You don't have to say, I'm a good performer. And I'm an achiever because lahat na ginagawa mo, may kahinat na niyan. Kaya para doon sa sinasabing, you know, huwag ka na magpakita. That's the message doon sa lumalapit sa palasyo, wanting to have a cabinet position. Di binigyan. You just have to continue doing and shine like a star from what you are and just being a spare tire. And sorry, no cabinet position still. And you can be a nice lady and you can only be nice until such time Digong can see that you prove your worth, hindi ba? By performance. Get it, Lenny? Okay? Unsolicited advice from Bitag Live. At 57 after 10, meron ho tayong sasabihin ho dito mga bossing. Marami yung nagsasabi na dapat daw inuna talaga ni Digong itong mga infrastructure. Ito yung naman, they're good critics. That inuna infrastructure. As a matter of fact, infrastructure is already nakalatag na. No? Pero ako ho, instead, inuna raw yung FOI. Of course, FOI! We need FOI, the freedom of information. When people are informed, you know, informed citizenry deserve good leaders. The same, eh? How can you, good leaders is responsive to the needs of the informed. Ay, sabihin ho natin, ito na ho, sabihin natin dito, the followers, the citizenry. Informed, well-informed citizenry, of course, with the availability of all the information, which is such as the freedom of information, will definitely have, you know, will bear fruit by having good leaders. Alam niyo bakit? Pag ang isang mga ituhon mga mamamayan na talagang sila wala sabihin natin, nandoon yung kaalaman at madunong ho sila dahil available na ho, nandiyan na ho mga impormasyon na pwede ho mong kunin na hindi ka na manikluhod, naluluhod ka. Sige mo na, bigay mo na. Sige naman. Ay, hindi po pwede. Once upon a time, tinawagan ko si Florencio Abad ng DBM and I asked this guy on the phone, sir, can we get this information as regard blah, blah, blah? Alam sinabi niya, it's in the website. Hindi ba, pwede mong hingin doon sa ano? And then when you turn on the website, holy wala ho akong nakita. And that's the culture ho, with impunity, with audacity saying it. Available bang impormasyon? Hindi ho eh. So, now, ang ginawa ho ni Digong is to make it available by an executive order. Of course, kayo mga kongresista, makinig kayo. Ipasan nyo na kasi yan, ha? Kasi kung hindi, sabihin natin, magre-rebelde with impunity. Kasusuklaman kayo ng taong bayan. Kaya, well-informed citizenry, you know, bears fruit by the leaders, well, trying to shape up. Kay Duterte kasi, you know, he's trying to show I'm a good leader because once upon a time I was a good follower. And to be a good follower, you know, you must understand the basic things such as well-informed, education. Kasama ho yan eh. So, edukasyon ng tao. Paano mo ma-educate yung tao in the absence of, information na hindi mo agad makukuha kasi pinagkakaitangka, itinatago ng mga putok sa buhong dilaw. Kayo mga dilaw, pula na kayo ngayon. Ang mga dugo ninyo, tandaan nyo, pula na. Ha? Matakot na kayo doon sa 5 general na may yung mga dilaw na dugo, ngayon nagpupula na. Hindi na pula, itim ng dugo nila ngayon eh. Itim. So yung mga bleeding yellow hearts, I want to see your blood-colored red. Not yellow. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, ang dami yung mga sa Twitter, ang dami. Wala na ho tayong oras, 11 o'clock. I gotta go. See you tomorrow. Adios!